Want to get the latest now from forecaster Eric Wanenchak of AccuWeather. He joins us on the phone from State College, Pennsylvania. Thank you so much for speaking to us. So we know that a state of emergency has been declared in New York. What do we know at this point about where the hurricane is headed, and how certain can we be that it will in fact hit the city over the weekend?
Okay, good morning. It appears at this time that the storm is still on track to move virtually parallel to the East Coast, basically from North Carolina all the way up to New York City over the weekend. The storm is currently a Category 2 storm with maximum sustained winds of 110 miles an hour and gusts as high as 130 miles an hour. The storm is expected to make its first landfall in North Carolina, perhaps as a Category 3 storm. It will weaken as it moves closer to New York City. The worst of the storm up there is likely to occur on Sunday. Right now, the forecast calls for the storm to pass very close to the city or just to the east. The exact track will determine how strong the storm will be. If the center moves...
Yes, go on.
I was going to say, if the center moves directly over the city, we could expect wind gusts in the range of 80 to 100 miles per hour. However, if the track of the storm does go a little bit further east, say as much as 40 or 50 miles east, that would allow for the worst of the storm to pass east of the city, but we could still expect wind gusts as high as 40 to 60 miles per hour in that scenario.
So much depends on the actual track of the storm, doesn't it?
Yes.
And tell me what that depends on.
Well, right now, the steering winds aloft, which are ultimately steering the storm, are going to be pulling it northward and eventually turning it northeast. Right now, the eye of the storm is moving due north, and we expect that to continue for the next 24 hours or so. Eventually, it will turn more to the northeast. Depending on exactly when that turn happens, will determine whether the eye of the storm passes over the city or misses the city by a small distance.
Okay, thanks very much indeed, Eric Wanenchak there from AccuWeather.